Hi! Omega Chaos here again, with another episode of Revolution of Rank Up. And this time I am with my rank up training deck again. And probably for the last time. So let's see how it goes. Not really the greatest hand. But I can do something, I guess. At least I got a fiat spell, Revolving Switchyard, which is pretty much the most important card for this deck. Of course, search me for Night Express Knight. So the reason why I will take this deck off and replace this deck with rank up gimmick puppets is that this deck kinda became too boring for me and too linear, and it doesn't need the rank up mechanic. It really doesn't do much for this deck. And quite honestly, the deck is too powerful for my taste as well. Of course, the trains have already topped in Doshet Shield several times. Well, I can just search out for Random Ocean Chaos Force then. Of course, Marshalling Field is in this deck to manipulate levels to make my rank 9s and sometimes rank 8s, which I normally can't do in this deck, of course, because this deck focuses around rank 10s. That's kinda interesting. So it's Young Sings. Get one back row. Hopefully it doesn't stop me, because I really need to banish that Swan. Or I can also banish the back row, of course. So I know someone might express a Knight. Then activate field spells effect. Now I need to activate Hurricane, currently at least. So summon Ruffian Railcar from the deck. Then activate Marshalling Field. Yes, I'm going to choose level 9. Then next Shogun, Mirage Fortress, enter Black Mirror. Hopefully it's not Solemn Warning face down. Otherwise I'm... Of course my opponent has Solemn Warning. So bad. Oh well. I guess I can do something next turn. But it's definitely really annoying. My opponents always seem to have Solemn Warning all the time when I try to do something. Okay, I'll start Goblin again. Opponent attacks me again. Okay, at least I can do something this turn. So I think I'm going to do the same thing again. Actually, I wanted to use the effect. So bad. Accidentally clicked no. Oh well. But now there's really no point in using that effect. In fact, with marshalling failed again. Peak level 9 again. This time go for a Dyson Sphere. A really nice card. Okay, this time use the revolving switch as effect. Adding me the... Actually I used this Snowblow Hostile Rustle just in case. It would protect me from an OTK or something. But yeah. Then I rank on my number 9 Dyson Sphere. Khaos Exchange. Khaos numbers 9. Khaos Dyson Sphere. Very powerful. Of course, get Khaos Force back to my hand as well, which is pretty nice. First of all, attack my opponent and adding it to my as excess material. How many excess materials I have? I think I have 4 materials. Yeah, first inflict, I think 1200 damage. I don't think I can finish my opponent yet. It will be 3200 damage, which is definitely not enough. Going to set the phase chain and end my turn. Without Yangtze creation, Yangtzes are not really very aggressive at all. They can't make their huge synchro summons and all that. So I should be pretty safe. Okay, that's fine. Another Bihan. I guess my opponent will try... Oh, Dark Hole. That's fine, but I can protect my... Khaos Dyson Sphere. But my opponent is only able to use one of Bihan's effects because it has the hard once per turn clause. But I still get anchor magic to my hand from my deck or graveyard, so let's see. Okay, my opponent goes for the Chateau. That's fine. And my opponent just surrendered, so I won. Yeah, like I said, this deck is pretty powerful. So, let's go to the next duel. And I'm back, so let's see how it goes this time. So now that I have decided to take this deck off, now pretty much all the decks I have on this series are decks that I either have in real life already, or I'm planning to build them in real life once the OCG support is released for them. I already have Heraldic Beast, Gimmick Puppets, and Utopia in real life. And I'm almost finishing rank up Chaos Dragon deck. I would like to build my rank up Dark Dragon deck focusing around Oda's Rebellion Dragon, but of course we need Outer Guard and Nyarla to actually make that deck. Of course I'm still waiting on the Shark support. Even after almost 2 years, those cards still haven't come out in the TCG, which is very unfortunate. And of course I'm waiting for all the Raidaptor OCG cards, like especially 4 Strix. That's the key card. I really need to build that deck in real life, otherwise it's not possible at all, like I have mentioned it before. So I will be doing the last deck profile of this deck next week, although of course not much has really changed since the previous one. Just a very few modifications. That's kinda interesting. I'm going to do a very risky move, but I think it might be worth it. Yes. Going to sound out. Use the field space effect, Derrick Rain as well. Then I have 3 level 10s on my field. If my opponent doesn't have Torrential Tribute or something, of course. So, Exodus Shogun, Super Dimensional Robot, Galaxy Destroyer. And an activate effect. And all my opponent's back row is destroyed. My opponent can't even chain to it. Oh yeah. Normally I don't go for this card, but when you do, it's extremely powerful card. And of course unfortunately I can't do any damage this turn, of course. But still, pretty awesome. Then search for another Night Express Knight. Cyber Dragon. So I guess my opponent maybe runs the Cyber Dragon Infinity deck. You could even run a Cyber Dragon Infinity in this deck because of Marching Field, but of course I choose not to because of extra deck space, as well as because I really hate that card with burning passion. I think I might ban myself from using it. Actually, it's not Cyber Dragons. It's the Red Dragon Archman deck, it seems, with the Scarlet Security. Interesting. I think Red Dragon Archman might get some support in the future. Hopefully. There's definitely a high chance because of the Arc 5 anime. If you aren't watching Arc 5, you definitely should watch it. And in Japanese, of course, with the subtitles. I think dub, for me at least, really sucks. I watched the first episode of the Arc 5 dub, and it seemed so terrible. Like, yeah. It was pretty bad, I would say. But yeah, for me, dub is almost always is pretty bad. But of course, it's a matter of taste, of course. Some do like the dub. And I think that's game over. That's pretty much 8,000 damage right there. And 5,000 to the face as well. Yeah, that was pretty nice, getting out that Super Dimension Robot Galaxy Destroyer. So I think we have time for one more duel, so back soon again. And I'm back once again, so this deck is so powerful. And that's one of the reasons why I will take this deck off. But I think this episode is a fitting conclusion for this deck in this series. Okay, activate terraforming. I think I might go for first turn Dora, because that is the most powerful card in the deck. At least the key card, key Xyz monster. So now it's my Night Express Knight, activate Switch Shards effect. And get me Raffian Railcar again. And of course Xyz summon to Dora. Because I don't have any of the rank ups currently, or much rank held. In defense, that's 4,000 defense. And I will end my turn. So what will my opponent do to get rid of Superior Dora? There are not that many ways. You have to pretty much use some sort of an effect and negation to really bypass the effect of this card. Or you have to use pretty much 2 cards to get rid of it in the same chain. But otherwise you really can't get rid of it very easily. Activate Switch Shard. But in this case I will get Snowplow Hustle to my hand, and I will actually discard it for Machina Fortress. Just to get some offensive play going. So turn it to attack mode as well, and then I will attack the face stone with Machina Fortress. And Superior Dora attacks directly. Morphtonics Scramble. Activate effect. Unaffected. Go to the end phase, I activate Raffian Railcar's effect. And get me Night Express Knight to my hand. So basically the train deck is pretty much a free card engine currently. You have a Night Express Knight, your Terry Crane, and your Raffian Railcar pretty much. Most don't even use the Snowplow Hustle or anything like that. Or even Machina Engine in this deck, but I think it's pretty useful in this deck. Discard a Planet Pathfinder because I already have field spells. Oh, Mortonic Bind. But it doesn't affect Xyz monsters, so it's pretty useless against Xyz based decks. Of course, no more summon without tribute. And then summon Terry Crane, of course. And I think I will go for Gustav Max to inflict 2000 damage and destroy the face down monster. And I think that's pretty much game over as well. And activate Terry Crane's effect to destroy the face down monster. And then just attack directly, if Dora. So I won again. Like I said, this deck doesn't even need a rank up mechanic to do well. So I think gimmick puppets are a more proper choice for this series. So this is it for this episode of Revolution of Rank Up, the last episode with rank up trains. And like I mentioned, the last deck profile of this deck will be in next week, at least the last deck profile of this deck for a while, because I don't think anything will really change for this deck in the future, and I'm not going to play it much either anymore. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. For now, goodbye and Omega Chaos out.